little bit of a celebration here, our first ever Best Places to Work event. My name is Bob Woodward. I'm the Vice President of Community Media for Woodward Communications, publisher of Beach Media and Television. Thank you all for coming tonight. This is a fun party. This is a celebration. It's a lot of fun. So, we talked a little bit in the end there in the video about connecting our community, and that's really one of the most important roles that we serve. And so this is one of the ways that we can help do that in the Dubuque area. And what we're going to talk about tonight is a little bit about something that's also important, especially in this day and age, and that's workplace culture. And when we talk about culture in our company, and people ask us about that, we talk about, well, what does culture actually mean? What is that? And my definition of culture is how we treat our employees, how we treat our customers, and how we treat the community. So tonight, we're going to use the third one, treating the community, to celebrate the first one, how we treat our employees. And this is the best of the best in this room, so congratulations, and thank you for being here. How important is this? Critically. We actually, as you know, we spend more time with our workplace family, really, than our home family a lot of times. Right, Sully? and so, that experience can be a good one or it can be a negative one. And so we're here to support, encourage, and recognize those who do it right and those who have a positive workplace environment. And in this labor environment, it's never been more important about how we treat our employees and recognizing those people who do it right. So tonight we celebrate people who are doing it right, and this was voted on by your employees and all the other employees, and you're going to learn a little bit more about how the methodology works in a little bit. So this wasn't a homework thing, this wasn't an old boys or old girls club thing, this was actually done scientifically. So before we do that, I'd like to thank you again all for coming this evening. I want to thank the TH Marketing and Events team, Sarah Clough and Jody Dodd, who have done a phenomenal job putting this all together, and also the TH Video team who are recording this for posterity tonight, with led by Tom Eckerman. So let's get on to the festivities, shall we? Tonight, this is the last you'll hear from me. Tonight is the Mike and Molly show. Nope, not the TV show. Better. We have Mike Portman from TH Media and Molly Grover from the Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce. Who will serve as tonight's MCs. So with that, please help me welcome from the Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce, Molly Grover.
Thanks so much, Bob. I decided that considering my height, it was better to use the steps because we didn't want the first act to be a slapstick comedy. So with that, the Mike and Molly show, I am no Melissa McCarthy, but the evening is a celebration and we are here tonight to celebrate all of you. I want to start with first congratulating our 13 employers who are in the room that are all winners this evening. Thank you so much for everything that you do to create workplaces and company cultures of excellence. This is about you, celebrating you, and celebrating all that you do to be a workplace of excellence. I also want to thank the Diamond Joe Casino. How about that dinner? Was that not fabulous? I will say that I think that is the best event dinner I may have ever had. It was awesome. So thank you so much. Third thank you is our partners, TH Media, the Telegraph Herald, our incoming chair, Mike Portman, and the whole team at TH Media. Bob, Tom, Luke, and Mike, and Amy, and the whole crew at TH Media. Partnerships are important. Partnerships are about working together because together we achieve more. That's the very premise of what a Chamber of Commerce is about, is working together to do what you can't do alone. And our partnership with the TH means everything to us, And so we are so privileged to be standing side by side tonight to honor our 13 best places to work in Dubuque. So a little bit of trivia. I was the only state in the nation that has not doubled its population since 1900. The only one. You sit there and think, really? What about this? The only state in the nation that has not doubled its population since 1900. We know that workforce attraction and retention is a challenge here locally, but the truth is it's a challenge throughout the state and a challenge throughout the country. So what can we do to position ourselves to attract the best and the brightest, to bring that talent to our community, to keep that talent in our community, and to do everything that we can to continue to attract community into our community, to make a career, make a life right here in Dubuque, Iowa. And that starts with having a great job and having a great company culture, and that is what we celebrate all of you here tonight. Thank you for the investment. Thank you for everything that you're doing to make our community the best place to live, work, and play. It starts with the business community. You need that foundation, and that foundation starts with a strong business community. And so we applaud and recognize all of you for your excellence and everything that you're doing to make Dubuque a community of choice and to make your companies the best and continue to attract and retain the best talent that is out there. So give yourselves a round of applause. So events like these don't happen in a vacuum. Partnerships, I talked about that just a few minutes ago. It takes a lot of people at the table. And none more important this evening than our host, Dr. Joe Casino. I called Wendy, and I relied on her expertise and her professional excellence. And she decided the menu. I said, what do you think about this? She's like, no, we need to do this, this, and this. And she was right. So it is my pleasure to bring out the president of Dr. Joe Casino here in Dubuque, Iowa, Miss Wendy Renfrey.
Mike, was it the technical difficulties? Is that why Diamond Joe didn't win? Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I'm Wendy Rundy, the Vice President and General Manager here at the Diamond Joe. I am honored and thrilled, and I'll be honest, I'm also curious and a little envious as I stand here in the company of the best places to work in our great city. Molly asked me if Diamond Joe would be interested in sponsoring this event, and I couldn't say yes fast enough because all businesses in town aspire to be an employer of choice or best place to work. Since Diamond Joe wants to join such an elite group, I wanted to surround myself with the best in town to hear all about your successes. As the general manager of this property, employer of choice is top of mind for me every day. Workforce has never been easy, but it's never been as difficult as it has been the past 3 years has proven to be. Finding good people, and more importantly, keeping good people, is one area that can separate the good versus the great. Leadership that prioritizes a people-first culture makes a company a great place to work. When employees feel valued, appreciated, and connected, it fosters trust, respect, and open communication. Companies that have figured this out achieve higher employee engagement, they're better positioned to attract top talent, and minimize unwanted turnover. It also helps to promote your unique brand and makes a statement to potential recruits. When company culture is healthy, employees express a sense of winning together when times are good and sticking together when times are tough. Well, as I look around the room, I'm not sure why I'm telling any of you any of this, because you're all walking into the room tonight a winner, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Tonight, Diamond Joe is here to celebrate you. What you have accomplished isn't easy, but each of the 13 businesses in this room were invited here in celebration of their commitment to excellence, their innovative ways of attracting and retaining top talent, and for all the great things they're doing. Congratulations to the 13 of you for this incredible recognition.
All right, we are going to recognize a few of our own folks that are here tonight. Bob already recognized a few, and Ollie has, Wendy has, but I want to take this opportunity to recognize a few more folks from TH Media and Woodward Communications. First of all, Tom Woodward, our president and CEO, is here with us. We have, you can hold your applause till the end. We have Tricia Nelson, who's our classified supervisor. We have Luke Rodham, our advertising manager. Amy Gilligan, our executive editor. In the back, we have from our sales team, we have Andy Commence, Cassandra Seeger, Chuck Spielman, and Wendy Bosberg. So appreciate the job that they do, and they have been in contact with all the folks, the businesses that are represented here tonight. And we thank you for your time and commitment to TH Media and Woodward Communications. Now you can do the applause.
Here we go. I would like to recognize my chamber colleagues who are with us tonight. At the beginning, we talked about we spend more time with our colleagues at work than we do with our families, and my team hears me say that all the time. And I consider them colleagues, friends, and my work family. So I say that I'd like to introduce Dan Sullivan. You better know him as Sully. He's our VP of Membership. Justine Paradiso, that's the best last name ever, I think, who is the VP of Programs.
Thanks to the next guy you're going to introduce, which is your husband.
VP of Programs and Events.
It's why I married him.
Our newest chamber team member, Kurt Keeper, who is the finance manager. Hope, who is our lovely intern, who is going to be with us just, I think, a couple more weeks. And Ryan Semp, who is our VP of Government and External Affairs. Let's give them a round of applause, too.
Molly did talk about the partnership with TH Media, and I'm not going to go through and repeat everything she said, but it goes both ways, and it's an honor and a pleasure to share the stage with you tonight.
Thank you so much. But you can go on and on if you'd like.
Yeah, well, we have time. We have a time limit. So here's the deal. So I'm talking to Molly on the phone this week. We're talking about the calendar, the agenda for tonight, and she said, let's be honest. We can go through and do this very detailed script and so on and so forth, but at the end of the night, people got to realize there's drinks there. And past that, all they care about is the food is good and you got done at a good time. And so I can't control the food. Wendy did that, and it was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like Bob said, or Molly said, what you said, but it might have been the best event meal they have ever had. It was delicious, and again, thank you so much, Wendy. So I'm going to talk just for a minute about the methodology that went behind the Best Places to Work contest, if you will. So that's kind of a little bit of the boring stuff. But when we start doing awards, I don't really want this to be and now we'd like to recognize so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. I want to hear some whoop whoop and clapping and hollering. We're celebrating you guys tonight. We're celebrating you. So let's celebrate like the Dubuque. So methodology, that might be dangerous. Like, here's some people laughing over here. Like, look out, be careful what you ask for. So the methodology. When TH Media and the Dubuque Chamber of Commerce came together to present the best places to work in Dubuque, we wanted to ensure an accurate, unbiased program with accurate and unbiased results. So we selected an organization called Workforce Research Group as our partner. And they're based in Colorado. They've got no dog in the fight here, so everything for them is data-driven. They use both an employer survey and an employee feedback survey to identify winners. 20% of the workplace evaluation was based on what employers are doing for their employees. 80% of the evaluation came from the employee feedback survey. Workforce Research Group uses an 80-question survey to fully understand the employee experience in each organization. Employee engagement, or what they refer to as core employee experience, was 96% for this group of winners. The national average is 35%. Let me repeat that. Core employee experience was 96% for the winners tonight. And so, the national average is 35%. There are a lot of amazing employees here tonight. It reminds me of a quote from J. Paul Getty. The employer generally gets the employee they deserve. Employers, you are a best place to work, which means your employees are rock stars. So with that, applause. What this program is going to look like tonight. The best places to work are broken into two categories: under 50 local employees and over 50 local employees. So if a company has a national representation of employees, this is just based on what's happening in Dubuque, Iowa. And we'll start tonight with the under 50 employee category. We're going to show a brief video of a best place to work, produced again, as Bob mentioned, by Tom Eckerman of TH Media, and ask a representative of the business to come forward to receive their award. After receiving, well, actually, you're going to walk over to the side here. Bob Woodward's going to give you the award, and then you're going to have your picture taken with Bob, and then return to your seat. So we'll do that with each best place to work. And remember, everybody here tonight is a winner. We have 6 businesses in the under 50 employee category. After each of the winners is recognized, we'll have a few special recognitions. Then we'll move on to the over 50 employees locally and follow the same plan. So again, congratulations to the best places to work in Dubuque in the under 50 employees category. Starting with, we're going to announce we're modeling. So we didn't do much of a script. Very little script. This is the part you're supposed to follow.
So East Central Intergovernmental Association.
It's a planning organization. There's only 17 of our organizations across the state, so that makes us unique. Everybody that works here believes in the mission, believes in the work that we do, and we also have created this family atmosphere where we like to build on each other's strengths. We support each other. It's not just always about work. It's about this team spirit and this team attitude. We purchased a gazebo and we put in a cement slab, and we bought some really cool furniture for outside. And that gets us outdoors on beautiful days. We still have a flexible scheduling where you can work 2 days at home, 3 days in the office. I would not have done my job this long if I wouldn't have that support and that caring feeling that I have, and to know that they always have my back. I always know that I can go to somebody if I don't know the answer to the question, and they'll find it for me. And I always know that we can laugh and have fun and still get our work done. We're just very excited to have been nominated, and I was very surprised. I didn't know all this hush-hush was going on behind my back in the office, so I was very, very honored to be selected as the best place to work.
If we could have someone from ECI, great, here we go. All right, while they're getting a picture taken, we'll announce the next organization under 50 employees, and that's Ike Bailey, LLP. Ike Bailey.
People apply to Ike Bailey for the job, right? The position. But they stay because of the culture, whether it's our local culture or our national firm culture. They intertwine, and from my perspective, you get the best of both worlds. You have a local office where you can be part of a small community, but you are also part of a larger community, which is the industry you practice in. We're a national firm, but we're also a local office, so it's important for us to support our communities and be engaged and involved, supporting those things that have interest and heart to us. There is a certain day of the year where the office shuts down to go and do some community service, take off our visors and our pocket protectors. and maybe put a rake or two in our hands. You understand that person's interest that you're working next to or you're on the road with, and so that really drives enthusiasm and an interest in us as individuals and our families and our community as a whole. Most recently, the favorite perk is the lifestyle spending account. This is an allowance that's given annually to all employees, and it can be used for whatever the employee deems necessary to improve their work style and their lifestyle.
So rolling into the next, we have Harris Motorsports.
Yamaha golf cars, in our opinion, is the #1 golf cart. When you're selling something, it makes it a lot easier when you really believe in the product that you have. One of the big things with Harris Golf Cars is that we feel everybody's family. You know, we're a family-owned business, so we treat all employees as family. And obviously in any business, you run into situations, family issues or whatever it may be, sicknesses or illnesses, and we're always willing to work with our employees. We have a $4,000 bonus retention. So if we bring somebody in, it's a $4,000 bonus, and if an employee brings somebody in, they also receive that. We just had a gentleman at our other location, Sturdivant, just retire, and John had been with us for 13 years, and John said, you know, probably the neatest thing was when you introduced me to Kerry Wood. We did a deal for Kerry Wood's foundation, got to throw out the first pitch and sit up in Theo Epstein's suite and got to talk to Theo for the whole game. He was a tremendous guy. So those are perks that I wouldn't get any, you know, it'd be hard to get anywhere else.
Next up, best place to work, Dubuque. Managed Solutions Group.
We've always been focused on doing things right by not only the business, but also our employees and the livelihood that they're going to live outside of this place. We've always just been so focused on, you know, treating this as an extension of your family or our family, obviously being a small family business. All the things that we've decided to do, you know, outside of work events to build team camaraderie, we have NCAA tournament events, NFL football season-long pools that we do as a group just to kind of build that competitive spirit within each other, but also have a lot of fun with it, and traveling trophies. It's a little trophy that travels to each desk and someone can leave it there. Obviously you get a gift card if you win as well. If we hit a big milestone for the year of, you know, years of service, we try to take the employee and their spouse, like out for dinner, like the 25-year. You know, we got to go down to Woodfire, which was a ton of fun. We've got 5 people over 20 years that have been working here, 4 that are over 25 years. So when you think about a small company like ourselves, when you have that kind of percentages that have been here and with you that long, you've got a ton of loyalty, you've got a ton of respect, and you've got a ton of people pulling in the same direction, wanting to, you know, reach the same goals as everybody else. It's the best of both worlds, getting the big company benefit, but also having, you know, the small company flexibility to be able to just do stuff on a whim and do stuff to appreciate our employees.
Let's keep rolling with the best places to work in Dubuque, Med One Pharmacy Benefit Solutions.
We all recognize here that what we do at Med One and our jobs at Med One sort of pale in comparison to the commitments that we have to ourselves and the commitments we have to our families. Growing up in Dubuque, in and around family business was very special. Looking at the bigger picture, looking at the 40, 50, 60-year employees at Harding Drug is what I want to recreate here at Med One. Our #1 core value is to prioritize your well-being. We have a weekly all-hands call every Monday morning. It's a time for people to connect, share personal business-related news. So it follows an agenda of 3 items. So for one, they talk about some good news. Again, that can be personal, professional. For 2, they talk about an aha moment, something they learned from the prior week. And then thirdly, they focus on their #1 priority for the week. You can have a great week in terms of metrics and KPIs and business indicators, but if your people are strapped or they're burning the candle at both ends, it's not sustainable. One of the things we're really trying to inject into Med1 is being a place that people enjoy, coming to work every day and logging in and seeing people that brings a smile to their face and they can kind of joke around with, but also know when to roll up their sleeves and get work done.
And the last, certainly not least, in the under 50 employee category, best place to work in Dubuque, PBS Systems.
Company that creates an enterprise management package for auto dealerships across North America. It's great to work with people who are kind of on their game, because it keeps you fresh and challenged as well. We want to create a safe space for people to be able to share ideas, to be able to let you know if something isn't working right, and to also celebrate our successes. We're very lucky to have such a great group of people working together, having a lot of fun, but getting a lot of work done too. An employee can go as far as they want, and they can really control how and when they're growing their career. They've created an employee relations team who are just devoted to helping employees grow their careers. The second thing we've done is created a leadership development program. It is specifically targeted to grow leaders within our company. And the third thing is we've revamped our reviews and raises, the process that we follow, so that it's more streamlined. It's focused on feedback for the employees and focused on ensuring that we have competitive salaries for our team.
Again, you are all a best place to work in Dubuque, and you should be very, very proud. Now, while you are all winners, and I don't want people to lose sight of that, everybody in this room is a winner. We're now going to reveal, in the under 50 category, the top 3 best places to work in Dubuque. We've even got this fancy sealed envelope thing going on. What's up? All right, number 3, Tom.
Well, okay. I know, it's very suspenseful. This is checking a bucket list item. And the number 3 in under 50 employees, 3rd place, for best place to work in Dubuque. The award goes to I. Bailey, LLP.
I should say, I forgot to mention, with the top 3, you'll come to the stage. You will have the opportunity to say a few words. We'll present an award to you, and we're going to ask you to come over to the side, and the top 3 will have a group photo taken.
Great. I was hoping for this, so thank you. If you guys haven't noticed, I wore my Lisa Bluter outfit. So I'll make this brief, but I just want to thank our team, the team that was here with us tonight, even those that couldn't make it. What it shows us really is that our team really appreciates how much we really appreciate them. So by responding to the survey and really taking I guess, value in, what we believe we provide value back to them, really helps make sense of what is a crazy world. So thank you.
So again, we had to come over, now you guys spend time in the corner. Join number 2 and number 1. So we're rolling on to number 2 in the under 50 employees. Got all these envelopes. Open up. This is pretty cool. I've got 2 mics on. All right, under 50 employees. Second place, the award goes to ECIA.
Thank you. Well, hey, thanks to the team back there. Like I said, I had no idea we were even being nominated, so thank you very much. ECA is a great place to work, only because of everybody I work with. We have a real family atmosphere. I trust everybody. I hope they trust me. And I always have their best interest right in my heart. This is my last year. I'm retiring, so this is a good way to go out.
All right, that brings us to the first best place to work in Dubuque in the under 50 employee category. Thomas?
Drum roll.
This is where I thought we'd hear like, ooh, it's gonna be us.
So, in first place for best places to work in Dubuque, under 50 employees, the award goes to Medline Pharmacy.
Just speechless, really. This is an amazing award. Super honored to get the award, but more honored to work with such awesome group of people. You know, you have a good workplace when you pretty much communicate throughout your day in GIFs, emojis, and memes, and it just makes it fun. A lot of laughs. Everyone is respectful, hardworking, smart, and fun. And so I think that it makes my job not only easy, but it makes it a lot of fun, and it's a great place to come in every day. And I hope I can perpetuate that amongst our people that have been with us for years and years, and those that join us as new employees. So thank you to the team, and thank you for the award.
Okay, so that takes care of the under 50 employees. So now we'll be moving on to best places to work in the over 50 employee category. Same routine. We'll read a name, play a video, you'll collect your award, and get your picture taken, and then we'll get to the unveiling of the top 3.
So let's get going.
Let's get going.
Start with the first video, Dubuque Bank and Trust.
Always a consistent approach with our team members that we want them to have a quality work and family life balance. I've personally experienced that in a really wonderful way. I went through a very severe health issue, and our company stood by me the whole time. I actually got a promotion in the midst of dealing with a pretty serious personal health issue. The cool thing about that is it was 15 years ago. 1, I'm still here. And 2, our company is still here taking care of and providing quality work-life balances, quality benefits to set ourselves apart. DB&T is the best place to work when a company's values and an employee's values mesh. Our core values are integrity, accountability, community, and excellence. DB&T and our employees strive to live those values. And when that all comes together, everybody succeeds.
All right, next up, over 50 employee category, best place to work, Goodwill Industries of Northeast Iowa.
Our Goodwill has about 470 employees, 165 employees who have been with us for over 5 years. About 275 of them are DSPs. Our DSPs, or our community trainers, are working side by side with individuals to help them with their goals. So maybe it's a cooking goal, navigating public transportation, etc. Our DSPs wear a lot of hats. They are friends, family, caregivers, coaches. They are the connection to the people that we serve. You fall in love with the mission. You fall in love with doing what we do and the why, and watching people reach their goals. So we have people with disabilities that we've worked with, and we've worked with employers to place in the accounting field, in a bakery, in lots of different industries. And so we have definitely played a critical part. We do the best that we can to connect people to the job that they want, where they want to work, and will be more successful. Because if you like your job, you'll do a better job at it. And so of course, we want to recruit people to work at Goodwill. We need people to help connect people to other jobs, but we want to make sure that we're getting people in the right fit.
Best place to work, Goodwill Industries. She's bringing the whole crew. She's spreading some goodwill.
Oh, I love that. I love all of this. That's great. So we're going to keep the party rolling with the next best place to work in Dubuque. Give it up for Hot Camp BC.
What differentiates Hahn Camp from others, especially in the accounting world, is our flexibility and our culture. We're very flexible about when employees work, and we encourage our employees to take time off so they don't miss their important family events. We're always looking for ways to improve our culture. So we survey our employees regularly, and we respond to their comments in our surveys. So we've started monthly social hours where it's coffee and donuts once a month where our employees can get together and socialize. And then we've also implemented a program called What's Your And, which is based on a book by John Garrett. And the premise of that book is that everyone has an and outside of work. And so if you get to know everybody's ands, it just makes working together more enjoyable. We've always been very flexible in our work arrangements, but with the pandemic, it's really helped us to implement a hybrid program. So we have employees working in the office most of the time, but people can choose 1 or 2 days a week that they can work from home. Our workforce is very young. We hire a lot of new graduates, but actually our average tenure is around 10 years of service, which is pretty amazing. My favorite perk is Summer Fridays, where we close our office at noon on Fridays between Memorial Day and Labor Day. I think the employees would say that their favorite perk is Summer Fridays as well. It's really hard to come back to work in the fall. But that's a big draw for our employees to be able to have that time off in the summer.
All right, the next best place to work. Wait a minute, that didn't sound right. Next in line is another best place to work, and that is Kunkel & Associates.
You know, I think about a lot of the things we do, you know, with our employees and their families. You know, we have a kind of that family first motto. And, you know, we do, you know, the Easter bunnies here, the picnics, tailgate for the Iowa and Wisconsin games. We have great weeks, you know, we'll have a beer 30. But probably my favorite would be our company goal. It's something we hit about every 3 or 4 years, but we take all of our employees and their spouses on a vacation It's a way to say thank you to the spouses and significant others who are there for us, you know, to help us get to those types of goals. It's been great to see the younger generations coming in. We cater to them. How do they learn? How do they pick things up? And they come in and they tell us about some of their other experiences. They're like, yeah, I was, you know, shuffling papers. I was doing what everybody else didn't want to do in the office, you know, type of thing. And you know, we put them right to work. We basically open it up for our employees to be able to, you know, work remotely from home, you know, 5 days a week. More time they get with their family. That extra hour in the morning without commuting, and still coming into the office, still doing those things. They still like to be a part of this place and the culture.
Best place to work.
At Dubuque, best place to work, Lime Rock Springs, Pepsi Dubuque.
We're a family. We're absolutely a family. We work together, we play hard, we have a lot of fun. This is a very competitive business. When you see Pepsi, you think big corporation, but we're just a local family-owned business. We're interested in being involved. Quick Stop is one of our customers that we connect with every year with their Christmas drive that they do to let people know that Lime Rock Springs is local and that we're into helping the local as well. We've been able to hold on to the history and the culture of our business along with being creative with the way that we go to business. Through the pandemic, we all learned a lot of things. And one of the things we were able to do that we're very proud of is we didn't have to let anyone go. We were able to maintain and hold on to all of our employees. We established a fund committee where we put together activities monthly to ensure that, you know, we stay relevant, we stay connected to our employees. Tenure overall, if we take all employees, is 10 plus years. 2 employees that have been here for over 50 years. People come, they stay. Safety is number one. You know, if you feel unsafe, we tell you, don't do it, we'll come back to it. We're more concerned about you than we are about anything else.
Best place to work, Dubuque, Iowa, 50 or more employees, Origin Design.
We realize that we have a responsibility to create a culture, to create a workplace where people can be successful. The employee ownership culture that we have at Origin Design really allows us to stay focused on developing relationships. And truly it's the relationships that we build both with one another and with our clients that are the differentiator. We overhauled our PTO policy this year. We created a few additional holidays. And one of those holidays that we created is on February 1st, and it's Origin Design Day. It actually marks the day that we were founded back in 1981. Initially, it was like, are you sure you don't want to do a floating holiday, like a birthday off or something like that? We stuck to the idea that we wanted to have this Origin Design Day, and hindsight being 2020, we were spot on in that decision. On a monthly basis, we have employee engagement events, whether it's a food truck or a bags tournament or a euchre tournament. You have to get to know each other on that personal basis. It's those personal relationships that get you through the tough times. And Lord knows, every business is going to come across tough times. So I think it's just pretty natural with the way that we approach things, but we definitely have a very strong knit group here.
Best place to work, Origin Design.
A Dubuque, best place to work, over 50 employees, Tucker Freight Lines.
We're just a pretty chill company. We like to work hard. We also realize that family comes first, and we have a French bulldog in our office.
But I think work-life balance is a big thing for our employees and for us as well. Like, we have 3 boys that are very important to us, and we know what it takes to work hard and and spend time with family as well.
Our office and our team, our drivers, I mean, they're really our extended family. We always look at it through the lens of a driver.
We also have brought in several of our drivers to be office staff, so that our office staff is aware of what it's like to be a driver on the road. So they know, and our drivers know that it's important to us that everyone in here knows what it's like to be out there every day. I kind of think we're the misfits. I've said that for years in our interviews, with people, and sometimes I'm like, you are just a misfit toy, aren't you? And they laugh at me, and I'm like, it works, because I look at us as misfits. So.
We definitely are different. We've assembled just a fantastic team of people. It's something that people want to be a part of.
So now, I think the suggestion box is going to be full tomorrow.
I think you're right. So, I don't know, do you think we should unveil the top 3 or just let people guess and maybe come back tomorrow night?
Well, it's been a great night.
Sure. All right. Thanks for coming, guys. All right, we'll go with it.
Let's do this.
Over 50.
Okay.
3rd best place to work.
Okay, you're killing me. Come on.
Maybe one more time, a little sticky tape.
And in 3rd place, over 50 employees, the award goes to OnCamp PC.
So I'll start by apologizing about telling you all about Summer Fridays. We're very honored to win this award and to be in the company of such great other employers in the Dubuque area. We do take these employee surveys very seriously, so it's great that we get the award, but the other thing that we really get out of these surveys is the feedback from the employees. So we use those to improve. We're always looking for new benefits to add, things to do to make our employees' experience better. So we're grateful to win the award and happy to have feedback that we can respond to and make OnCamp an even better place to work.
Second place.
Second place. Oh, Katie, over to the corner. They're giving summer days off and Fridays, so over to the corner. All right, 2nd place. Best place to work. Over 50 employees. The award goes to now the place that gives vacations. Kunkel and Associates.
Katie, I will start by apologizing for the vacations. But just wanted to thank the Telegraph Herald and the Chamber of Commerce for putting this on. What a great opportunity. Just so proud of this team. I've heard so many times tonight about family and everything else and the people that you work with, and I couldn't agree with that more. I look at that table over there right now and couldn't be more proud of the people that I get to go in every day with and spend time with, and good times and bad, whether it's work, whether it's personal. That team is one of the best. So thank you very much to that table and all of my fellow employees. But thank you for this.
The final award of the evening, the 1st place, best place to work for employees 50 and over.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I still didn't see that. The number 1 best place to work in Dubuque 2023 for employees 50 and over is Tucker Freight Lines.
very much. Didn't have anything planned, obviously, so thank you for raising the bar on Fridays off and vacations. That's much appreciated. We're truckers. Yeah, we gotta keep the country going. So, as Sonny said in the video, we view ourselves as the kind of the misfit toys of the trucking world, and it works. We have a great core group of people who truly care, and that's the number one thing. One of the best things that I've heard said and done in our company is that the culture is what people make it, and when we treat the employees well, they treat the company well, and that's the number one thing for us is taking care of each other, and then they take care of our drivers, and we all succeed. So appreciate everything. It's a great honor. Thank you very much.
That was fun.
We should do this again next year.
Okay, well, let me say that. We are going to do it next year. And there's more information to come about that we'll be posting soon. And we want to see all of you back next year, as well as additional employers. And I venture to say that you're not just the best employers in Dubuque and the best places to work, you're the best places to work in all the land, I think, personally. Thank you for everything.
Spoken like somebody who is from the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, and it is a Chamber of Commerce kind of day. So I want to start by thank yous. Thank you for investing your time, talent, and treasure being with us tonight. This event is truly meant to celebrate you and the efforts and the investments that you're making to make sure that your places are a great place to work, because people want to make a life in, they want to make a career in Dubuque, and that starts with a great job and a place that they love to work. So thank you so much for what you're doing. I want to thank Wendy Rundy, Diamond Joe, the staff, the meal, this facility. You set the perfect environment for an evening of celebration. Thank you so much.
So at TH Media, one of the things that we pride ourselves on is local community journalism, local community involvement, delivering results for local customers and through advertising. And everything that we've done tonight in conjunction with our local Chamber of Commerce is honor local employers and local employees. And it makes you feel awfully proud to be a part of the Dubuque community. I want to mention that TH Media has a special publication that we have put together that recognizes all of the people who were receiving awards tonight. This will run in Sunday's paper, but there are also copies that will be out on the table as you exit through the door over here. I'm sorry.
Sorry to interrupt. Could you please add a page for the best meal ever?
So I think, I'm not exactly sure, Ronnie, but I think we have a full page available to sell you in Sunday's paper. So pick up your copy of the magazine on your way out. It's fun, and we appreciate everybody's support and involvement in that. Also like to let everybody know that tomorrow morning there will be a website going live called Best Places to Work, dbq.com. There will be a link on the telegraphherald.com website that will take you to that. It will feature all of the people who were recognized tonight, and all of the videos will be on that page as well. Let's see, Molly already announced that we're going to be doing this again next year, so watch for information to come out on that very, very soon.
I just want to thank my partner, my friend, my colleague, the incoming chair of the 23-24 Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Mike Boardman. This man, I don't know if there's a better local champion for Dubuque, for Telegraph Herald, for TH Media. He eats, lives, sleeps, breathes, bleeds Dubuque, and I'm eternally grateful for his friendship and support.
But I think there's a second page available that we could sell if you want to put that in the paper on Sunday. So,
do you know someone I could talk to?
I do. We have the best darn Chamber of Commerce in the United States. We have a chamber retention rate of
92% retention.
92% retention rate for family members. And nobody sings the praises of Dubuque more than Molly Grover. On a local level, a regional level, and a national level. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you, and on behalf of all the employees of the THD, thank you. Thank you all so very much for coming tonight. The bar will be open for, I guess, till the last person drinks. And the more you drink, the more pages that are available to buy in the single Try to throw that out there. Congratulations, Best Places to Work, Dubuque 2023. See you all next year.
Be safe.